Well, good evening. Happy Monday. It's disgusting out here. It's gross. It's 41 degrees. It's rainy. It's wet. It's cold. And I worked all day and I don't feel like running, but we are going to run anyway because the plan says run on Monday. And I said, yes, Poppy, I'll do whatever you say, ChatGPT. That's weird. I'm probably going to cut that. It is 6 o'clock, so we got to get that quick run in before it gets dark on us. Today is focusing on heart rate. These recovery runs should be zone 2, which is 60 to 70% of your max heart rate, which my max heart rate is about 200, technically 197, but we're gonna say 200 for math's sake. So 60 to 70%, that would put me in 120 to 140 for a run. And to my knowledge, the lowest heart rate I've had average on these runs the past week was 168. So I'm not sure how well I'm gonna be able to stay in that 120 to 140 range. I'm gonna try my best though, and that's what matters. We are now under 2 weeks away from the half marathon. I can't believe that. The ChatGPT plan gave me 6 weeks, and this is now the 6th week. Next week, that final 7 days leading up to the race, that's gonna be focusing on tapering and recovery. Next week is going to be similar to this week, except we're going to be reducing mileage and intensity a bit. So this week is peak. This is as, I don't know what words I'm looking for. So let's get into this run, focusing on heart rate, see what we can do with that. I'll see you on the run.
1 mile in. Running at this pace definitely feels very counterintuitive to my training. I'm sitting at 145 BPM right now, and I ran just under 12 minutes for that first mile. But I'm still technically out of my zone 2. So, I don't know. Gonna keep running at a slow pace and see how the rest of the run goes. 3 miles in, 1 to go. And still it just feels odd running this slow. 152 BPM. I really just want to go a lot faster on this last mile, but I'm gonna see it through to the end and trying to keep my heart rate down. But like I said, still technically out of zone 2. But keep going. I almost feel like I'm cheating out of this run because of how slow I'm going, but see through, finish out strong, I guess.
Well, that run is done, and it just felt slow. Well, it was slow. That's why it felt slow. Stupid. I'm just gonna be honest with these paces. An average of 12:33 per mile, average heart rate of 148, and an average cadence of 140. It felt weird, but I don't really have any other slow runs like that to compare to. This is the first time doing a recovery run where I'm focusing on my heart rate. So I'll do the same thing next week, see how I feel. I wonder if next week I'll be able to run faster while keeping a similar heart rate, or maybe even slower. But yeah, that was run 1 of the week. I'm really hungry. So I'm gonna go home and eat, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'm not gonna stop griping and groaning about this weather until it gets warmer, because this is absurd. This is the coldest one yet. It is 37 and windy. Everything is just blowing all over the place. This is stupid. I'm dressing like I used to dress to go running in January. 6 miles, moderate pace. Oh gosh. Nothing's right with the world today. Feeling good and feeling strong. I'm definitely feeling rested up after that recovery run yesterday. Like, my legs don't feel as tired, so we'll see how we do over 6 miles. But we're just gonna get right into this, and hopefully my body warms up a little bit.
Halfway, that heaviness in my legs came back almost immediately as soon as I started running. Just like right here, like the muscles above my kneecaps. I think that's quads. Pushing through, finish this run strong.
That was rough. Like I've been saying, my legs have just been sore. And I really do think it's just the accumulation of the miles over all these weeks. Two athletes I've been watching a lot of on YouTube is Eric Floberg and Nick Bear. And I believe it was Nick Bear that made a video that was just about endurance. And he was talking about how endurance takes a long time to build up. Like, it's not something that you get quickly. And I think I just had the mindset that running was going to get easier and easier, when honestly the last 2 weeks or so it's just been getting harder. Case in point, there was this old guy on the run today, and I got to 3 Mile Point, turned around, and he was coming the other way, so who knows how long he was running for. And he like passed me the other way before I had turned around, so I turned around and I'm trying to catch him. And he's this old guy, like white hair. He's like, doesn't have a good form at all. He's like crouched over. He was looking at his watch the entire run. So he's literally like, just like running like this. I was like, there's no way. There's no way homeboy's faster than me. So I'm trying to catch him. So I was like right behind him until he had turned off the path. And for like a mile and a half, I was just trying to catch him, and he was cruising along. So that 4th mile, when I was trying to pace with him, I did 9:05, and then the rest of my miles are a bit slower than that. And I was very impressed, because who knows how long he was running, and he was keeping a faster pace than me. Motivation and energy has honestly been a little down this week, but we're still gonna do our runs this week. It's important to do the training not based on your motivation. So tomorrow will be a rest day, and we'll get back out on Thursday for our tempo run. And I'll see you then. Ladies and gentlemen, I finally did it. I found a hat that fits me. You might remember a couple weeks ago, I tried that CL Athletics hat, and I just wanted it to fit so bad, because all the other runner athletes that I watch that are really good, they wear CL hats. So obviously CL hats must make you a better runner. And I tried. I really tried to make it work. And it just doesn't work for my big fat head. And I was scouring the internet, no exaggeration, hours. I had tabs and tabs and tabs on my phone, because I wanted a hat that fits me well, but is also not that like cotton material and is going to get all nasty from wearing it a few times, like something nylon, spandex, whatever, something that material. And I finally found this brand, Sprints, and they make trucker hats out of like the running hat material. It feels great, fits perfectly. I love it, and it's going to be a good day. Let's get going. The weather is absolutely abysmal today. It's been abysmal for really the last week and a half. We still got to get our run in today, and I was just not feeling this cold weather. So we're heading down to the gym, just going to hit the treadmill. The gym is a little bit further away from my house than the trail that I run at is, which is why I don't go so often, but it's worth it for this weather today. So see you in a little bit. And that's where I'm deciding to end this week's video. I know you might be thinking it's a day early, we're Saturday, but Saturday is 7 days away from the half marathon, which at the point of posting this is this coming Saturday, the 19th. So I'm making the decision to include Saturday into the next video, because that is when I'm beginning tapering, decreasing mileage, decreasing intensity a little bit. So Monday through Thursday's runs were the last runs that were going straight off of that original ChatGPT plan. There's a new ChatGPT plan for this last week of tapering, and the next video is going to go over that. So that will be Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. I can't independently move my pinky. Yeah, that's ugly. Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And then half marathon on Saturday. This was a pretty good week. Nothing too out of the ordinary or special. It was just all around pretty good week. I'm feeling good. And this upcoming week is going to be very important with tapering. And the condition of my legs is really going to dictate how fast I can run this. But I'm feeling good. If this is your first time watching one of these videos, or if you've been following along and watching every video up till now, I appreciate it. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good week.